Well, the Hydrocarbons Chamber, it's an association of all the companies that are acting in the private sector of Bolivia. So we have around 112 companies, upstream companies, midstream companies, and also service companies that work all in the energy sector. We work together to create an environment where we can promote investments and we can have a very health and growth of our sector. We work with the government authorities so we can have a dialogue and together solve all the problems we have in the sector. It's a very high potential sector. We are in the center of South America, and we have the two largest market next to us and linked by oil pipelines or gas pipeline, gas and oil stations, and Bolivia has a high potential of reserves. So it's a very active sector in South America. Well, actually, the new price scenarios put us some challenges to develop the reserves and especially to invest in the risk of finding new reserves. Bolivia has like 2 or 3 months ago approved a law that will incentivize financial the exploration investments, and also has delimited better the relationship between the communities and the projects, has put in place rules that put the time you have to answer or to be against a project, or if you need some information as a community, you have deadlines that you need to position yourself. In the past, we have no deadlines, so the projects could be stopped in this negotiation with the communities, and the project will never come to reality. So to set up rules and also to put around 1% of the investment you have to give in compensation to the communities, so that make it clearly for both parts what are the expectations regarding to the project, and also how to handle the time frame for your project. So that's a good part on the administrative side. And in the financial side, there is this incentive law that still have some issues that the private sector is trying to discuss and understand better, so we can see the real impact of that. We are helping with the dialogue and the business model that shows how these laws and how these mechanisms will apply to the projects, and trying to achieve a consensus. Also, the government has reinforced the strategy of the government-owned companies to have the main role in the investment in exploration. Maybe the bigger change we had in that change of rules in Bolivia is that the companies they do not commercialize their product. So you produce and you deliver it to the state-owned company, and they are going to make the deal and pay you regarding to what they have achieved. So we will see these next negotiations between Bolivia and Brazil. You have to. We are close to the end of the binational contract between Bolivia and Brazil, and that contract it's more or less more than half. It's 32 million square feet of gas that it's going to be renegotiated. And I think we will see how this works with the companies. At the end of next year, we hope we have um, a better law or a better scenario, how would be the negotiation between Brazil and Bolivia, what are the main achievements that they are agreed, and also we hope we wait for have more investments announced in the exploration sites.